Alright, we got an interesting video. I was watching Tommy NFG and he recommended this video because he was talking about the Gooner invasion. And then he mentioned this video. Minecraft kids content is absolutely terrifying. We thought that Minecraft was just Minecraft, you know what I'm saying, wholesome. And then when you add YouTube kids to that, we're thinking it's even more wholesome. Apparently, it's not as family friendly as we thought. So we about to check it out, see what we got going on. Shout outs to CalebisSalty.
Here we go again.
Yeah, so this is content.
Minecraft kids content is among some of the most popular and profitable niches on the YouTube platform.
Yup.
And has been ever since the game came out. It's what I, and probably you, if you're watching this video, consumed in some capacity growing up.
Yes.
However,
not only did I consume this type of content, chat, I was also a Minecraft YouTuber at some point. Also, this gives being a Minecraft YouTuber a whole different meaning. Besides there always being some sort of PDF scenario being attached to that, now even the content is bad for you. Yeah, this is content strictly on like YouTube kids, bro, which makes it even worse.
Somewhere along the way, things changed, and what once was a community filled with wholesome YouTubers,
Facts.
Mostly, who made their content with good morals and intentions in mind, has now been almost completely overrun by selfish vultures who abuse this
What is this thumbnail?
niche daily, spitting out low-effort, mind-numbing slop content that constantly exposes their viewers to all sorts of shocking, violent, and sexually suggestive imagery for a few extra clicks. All of this was covered in my previous video on the subject. However, what I didn't mention was that I left a lot of things out in that video. Disgusting, harrowing things that probably would have gotten my channel completely demonetized. But after seeing the overwhelming support for my last video and the infinite amount of people
I love this guy's editing. Bro, shout outs to this guy.
Seeing the overwhelming support for my last video and the infinite amount of people commenting their personal, horrifying stories with this content, I feel obligated to get to the bottom of this rabbit hole. A rabbit hole worse than you and I could have ever imagined.
Oh yeah, I already know. This is gonna turn out way worse than we thought. The rabbit hole goes deep. Cause look, one video leads to another, which leads to another, right? Boom. Well, besides the mental thing that's gonna literally happen to a kid, right? Let's put that aside for a minute. One video leads to another video, to another video, to another video. Then here we go. Now we got a Discord link, maybe a Patreon that shows whatever video they're watching uncensored. So they are putting actual nudity or corn behind a paywall. So all this is done for money. That's the Patreon side. Then you got the Discord side. Imagine they join a Discord, bro. Now they join these weird communities, and then that's where the PDF scenario happens.
All right, guys, you ready to have the scariest night of our lives?
Yeah, I am.
Alrighty, let's figure out where to go first.
The video you just watched is from a channel called AFMAL. AFMAL is one of the many
21 million!
The video you just watched is from a channel called AFMAL. AFMAL is one of the many content creators on this platform who makes Minecraft videos specifically catered towards a very young audience. Upon first glance, this content might seem pretty cringeworthy, and that's because it is. I was originally going to make this comparison to the Minecraft YouTubers I watched growing up.
Oh my
but
god,
honestly,
Stampy!
especially compared to them, this content is very hard to watch. But despite this, there's still one reason all of these channels, old and new, have stuck to and continue to churn out family-friendly orientated Minecraft content: money.
For money,
While
yeah.
you and I may never watch an AFMAL video in our lives, there is clearly a massive younger audience for it.
Yo! 388 million views in the last 28 days. And this is all just a general idea. None of this is like actually accurate. Estimated revenue in 28 days, chat. 700 to 2.2 million. Oh my god. Yeah.
Not necessarily on YouTube, but rather its subsidiary app, YouTube Kids. In a census done back in 2021, the United States government discovered that around 75% of households with children under the age of 5 owned some sort of tablet for their kids.
Correct.
And in 2023, it was reported that YouTube Kids had over 600 million individual downloads.
Correct.
With that number growing exponentially each year.
Chat, if y'all didn't know, apps or streaming, not live streaming, but streaming, like streaming movies, streaming whatever, that obviously is replacing or already replaced TV. So of course that number, you know, it makes sense. Like that's what kids now watch. So yeah.
Unfortunately, it's becoming increasingly common nowadays for newer parents to rely on apps like this as a way to keep their child entertained without having to put in any actual effort, letting them sit and watch hours of content unsupervised under the guise that it's a completely safe way for them to consume content. And the result? Channels like AFMAO earning almost 500 million views and millions of dollars each month. Fortunately for us, AFMAO is one of the better examples out of this whole niche. She does things by the books, and aside from it being a little cringy, their content is educational, suitable, and safe for kids.
Oh, nice!
AFMAO School, on the other hand, is absolutely unacceptable. They too make Minecraft-related videos targeted towards children. However, the methods in which they gain their views are a little different. Instead of building a reliable and trustworthy brand that both parents and the young viewers who watch can trust, they resort to imitating an already well-known and trustworthy family-friendly content creator and uploading content that uses their original characters in all sorts of sexually suggestive or straight-up violent ways for shock value in order to get more clicks. This manipulative strategy tricks the YouTube algorithm into recommending them alongside videos of the real content creator they're impersonating, sometimes resulting in these fake videos gaining millions more views than the original. I mean, this channel alone has made roughly over $100,000 in just a short year and a half they've been posting content. They also have 118,000 subscribers, which is more than me, so please subscribe.
Wait,
of course.
Wait, so can't the original creator take them down? Because like, bro, sure, I'm right, the character, I don't think you have the rights to the skin unless you actually make it. But if that skin is somewhere where they can download it or buy it, I'm assuming they then own it. So whatever, I guess in that sense, there's not much you can do. But taking someone's name and image, isn't that defamation, bro? Can't they take them down for that? She probably doesn't know or doesn't care or can't. Damn.
AFMAO School is just one small example of the many perpetrators who make money this way.
What?
Pretty much.
Did the cop just get the... What did he do to the girl? Wait, what just happened?
Just one small example of the many perpetrators who make money this way. Pretty much every Minecraft kid YouTuber you can think of has one, if not multiple, of these garbage-filled impersonation channels made using their brand, all of which are individually made with the sole purpose of generating insane amounts of money, inadvertently exposing a plethora of disgusting and inappropriate themes in their content to millions of unexpecting children, included but not limited to
violence, SA, mutilation. Oh my god. Yo, what was that? Oh nah. What is that thumbnail? No, not that one though. This, what the? Okay, that's crazy. Look. What? Bro, that should be a ban. Oh, but if I say the F word in the first 1 minute, actually no, YouTube has a rule where you can't say anything bad in the first 8 to 15 seconds of a video. By the way, that's a lie, bro, because we try to not say anything bad or censor anything prior to like the first three minutes, and they still mark things as a yellow market, so demonetize it. They demonetize it. So every time, like, it's like a guessing game. Like, we don't know what triggers it. So every time, like, we think like a video is bad, we increase the censorship. So it'll be 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. And like, we'll have like different version of a video just to make sure like, okay, if this one didn't work, then we'll go with this one. But they allow stuff like this, bro. That's crazy. Baby prank.
It's okay.
Okay, buddy. I don't think YouTube would do anything because they would dub it as it's Minecraft and not showing real people. It's stupid and disgusting. I agree, bro. I agree because you really, it's like about beating the algorithm. So fun fact for the DNA channel, right? During its early days, and even still now, I feel like if you go to like a fresh account and you're not subscribed to anything, if you look up DNA, you're gonna get like science videos. So the early days of our gaming channel, which is called DNA for those that don't know, if we played a game and we posted it, depending on what the game is, like if it was a horror game and they said, you know, bad words or like they show death or whatever, it would get yellow marked. But the way I would bypass that, it was by putting DNA plays and then the game. So what YouTube thought, they saw the word DNA, they thought it was an educational video. DNA plays, now it's like two good things. It's like a gameplay and an educational video. And then I would put, and then whatever the title of the game was, they would see it as like, okay, it's a science gameplay of this game. So because the algorithm picked it up as a game, it would automatically green mark it. So it would monetize it. So that's why I think you're right. It would see it, I don't know, I guess like the YouTube system would see it as like, oh, boxy, a bed, whatever. Oh yeah, this is Minecraft. Yeah, check. Next.
But it's okay. I have a gun. We just tied you to the bed. Just don't shout and everything will be fine. We're going to the...
They just pulled a Diddy.
We just...
What? Yo. Yo, what the hell y'all doing to it?
Tied you to the bed. Just don't shout and everything will be fine.
We're going to the girl's house. We knock them out and then tie them to the bed. We take
What?
scissors and cut their clothes.
What?
But like I said,
We are going to the girl's house. We are going to tie them up. We take the scissors and cut the clothes.
I've already discussed this before in my previous video. However, what I was very stupid to neglect at the time was that long-form video isn't the only form of media a person can consume on this platform, with the other obviously being YouTube Shorts, to which I've come to learn not only has all of the same problems, but for a myriad of reasons, is actually so much worse.
Yeah, we saw
By
this
doing as
Minecraft
little as
animation,
searching
yeah.
up Minecraft in the YouTube search bar, we
I'm
can find a
stuck.
plethora of different channels posting these quote-unquote...
Yo, we just saw we saw these exact two, bro. And then part two to this one, yo, I had to report it, bro. It was literally sexual content.
Minecraft animations in the Shorts tab, all with preview images that, if left uncensored, would probably get this video demonetized. And
What? Don't leave me, Steve. Yo, this is the waste area. What she picked Steve off the floor. What? What's going on here?
all with tens, sometimes hundreds of millions of views each. The main difference between anything I've talked about in the past and these quote-unquote Minecraft animation shorts is the way in which the content gets recommended to viewers. As mentioned previously, the most common strategy for these fake quote-unquote family-friendly channels to lure in new viewers is to create the most shocking and attention-grabbing title and thumbnail they can, whether that be by using gruesome, violent, or sexually suggestive imagery,
this is
in order to
crazy.
stand out in the viewer's recommendation feed in comparison to other videos, subsequently resulting in more clicks, more
Who killed Crazy Microwave Sister? Bro, what?
recommendation feed in comparison to other videos, subsequently resulting in more clicks, more views, and more money. After all, that's the
Damn.
only reason they even exist in the first place. However, YouTube Shorts work a little differently. Since YouTube limits their shorts to a maximum length of only 60 seconds, as well as having no support for custom thumbnails, these channels instead lure the viewers in with the actual content of the video. And yeah, very quickly it becomes apparent that these quote-unquote animations are just straight softcore pornography, using Minecraft to mask itself as family-friendly content to bypass the YouTube Kids algorithm to get, like I said, tens, sometimes hundreds of millions of views each. Not to mention the fact that these channels specifically
Golly.
abuse the system and take advantage of the way YouTube Shorts are set up. Everyone knows that YouTube Shorts has this sort of doom scroll / infinite scroll interface, where instead of
everything
giving
has
the
that.
viewer a bunch of random recommendations and then allowing them to specifically choose what kind of content they want to consume, the app practically just shoves a bunch of random videos in the viewer's face without a choice, and no matter how much they might not be interested, they will always watch at least a small portion of it before scrolling away.
Yeah.
Channels like 11.3 know this, and that's why they made sure to put Minecraft characters that look like this in the very first second of each video. It's not even like they're trying to hide it.
Oh my god, they whoa. 5 point. Oh my god. Alex and Steve animation. Yeah, we know what you're doing, bruh. Anyways, they also know what they're doing. They have it down to the science. They're like, yo, if they see this image right here, right at the beginning, they won't click off.
Channel Alex and Steve Animation, which has 5.3 million subscribers and over 1.6 billion views, not only does the exact same thing, but they also have a direct link to a Patreon account that creates fully NSFW drawings and videos accessible by anybody with just one click. The craziest thing is, this isn't even the first time someone's spoken out about these issues. A handful of creators have already made similar videos, both calling out YouTube on this massive problem, as well as encouraging their audience to mass report any bad channels they've mentioned, but every time
I did my
YouTube
part.
manually demonetizes and shadow bans the video and the algorithm, specifically for showcasing clips of all the nasty things these channels upload. In fact, friend of the channel and fellow YouTuber the Mr. Epic uploaded 2 separate videos calling out these channels to YouTube while taking the extra step to manually blur and censor anything that might be considered non-advertiser friendly. Yet still, despite his best efforts, both videos would get demonetized.
Wait, what? Unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. My video about the sick content that is Minecraft Monster School got ad limited upon requesting a manual review. My request was denied. Yup. And of course, when that happens, the video immediately stops being pushed out on YouTube. Yup. And then also, I think now they're trying to test it. Some of our videos will tell us why it got demonetized, and they would put a timestamp, but they'll only give you one example. Even if you fix it, there's still the chance of it getting demonetized again. But anyways, that's just the test. When this happens though, they don't tell you why your video got demonetized. They flag it as something, because right here, it says like adult content, but they don't tell you where it happens. So that's like what's annoying.
As a friendly, yet still, despite his best efforts, both videos would get demonetized. All the while, the original content that was being used in his video and all of the channels related to it are not only still active, but continue to remain fully monetized as well.
Hey, yo, they got
basically,
Poppy
I'm just wondering
Playtime?
what happened
Corn?
with those 2 videos that got demonetized. Can you kind of explain the situation around that?
First one, which I uploaded last year, that one was demonetized after about, I think, 2 days. Interestingly, what happened was, rather than the video just outright being like a stop being pushed and stop being showed, it actually like did this weird thing I haven't seen before, where it like intentionally blurred the thumbnail. I hadn't seen that happen before, but I was like, oh well, that sucks. The second video I then uploaded, which was only a few months ago now, I was a lot more careful. Like, I went out of my way to censor it even more. Interestingly, this time I actually got more information because I had like a partner manager who I got around the time, and he gave me an update saying that basically it was the thumbnail once again, despite me obviously censoring it more than the original thumbnails, but also this 1-2 second clip of like, I don't even know what characters they are. They're like some weird like kids characters in like a somewhat provocative looking position from another YouTube video, mind you. Yeah. And that was basically it. And this was after a human reviewer plus my partner manager pushing to get it unage restricted, and nothing could change. So yeah.
And at this point,
So that's the only one of the ways around it. If you have a partner manager, they can specifically like request, you know, specifics about the video, or getting YouTube's attention on Twitter, which is, you know, a shot in the dark. I don't know, you may or may not, you know, hit it. Fortunately for us, when our account got taken down for reasons that weren't even, bro, they were all mistakes by the YouTube algorithm, by the way. Anyways, we went on Twitter and got YouTube's attention, and they managed to get us unbanned. But yeah, those are the only 2 ways: the partner manager or trying to get YouTube's attention and then have them like, you know, like request specifics about the videos. But it sucks that that's what you have to do to get around it.
Be wondering why. Why would YouTube, despite obviously having the resources and ability to do so, still not take any action to fix this glaring issue with YouTube and YouTube Kids, but at the same time actively silence anyone who decides to speak out and make a video about it?
Yeah, that's weird.
We can't be certain, but my personal theory is that YouTube has been aware of it the whole time.
Oh no. Oh wow, thank you, bro. You are watching.
I mean, think about it. His channel.
He gave my eyes a break. Hey man, I'm gonna do my own break. Water break. But everybody drink up, bro. I've never seen that before. He said, here's a little break for your eyes. Thank you, brother.
Channels generate billions of views and, by proxy, an unfathomable amount of money. This revenue is generated entirely from the money advertisers pay to have their ads displayed on these videos, which honestly can be a problem in itself. I'm sure Apple would be just delighted to know that their ad is getting placed on a video and where a popular children's character gets buried alive. Like, what? YouTube splits this ad revenue with the creator, giving 55% of the share to them and keeping 45% for themselves. Once you start to factor in the hundreds of other channels uploading the same inappropriate content that simply haven't been documented yet, most likely thousands if we include the accounts outside of the Minecraft niche posting the same, if not even worse content with other well-known characters, you can start to paint the picture of why YouTube theoretically might want to turn a blind eye. It makes up a small but notable chunk of their revenue each year. In YouTube's eyes, throwing all morals, ethics, and damage this content is inflicting on the millions of children who use this platform every single day, getting rid of it means that YouTube would be passing up a significant amount of money.
But I don't get it. I don't get it. How did the YouTube system auto-detect the dude that was reporting it, right? How did it detect his thumbnails, but not the hundreds and thousands of others that clearly show, you know what I'm saying? Like soft corn and stuff.
Oh no.
They in on it?
YouTube ads are getting worse, so YouTube is testing server-side ads on YouTube, which means that instead of using an ad blocker on YouTube to bypass the annoying ad that you get, you're going to be forced to watch it.
So instead, they decided to take the much easier route of ignoring the problem for as long as possible, knowing they have plausible deniability because they could just blame their algorithm or something like that. Oh, we had no idea this was such a big problem, it's just an issue with our algorithm, and quietly rake in massive amounts of money while simultaneously silencing individual creators who make videos attempting to expose and raise awareness about this issue, because unfortunately, we are a much smaller and easier target to deal with.
If my videos, which are like more censored than the ones online, are getting flagged, and the human reviewer is saying that, hey, this is not appropriate, we can't have this, and how are like complete full channels allowed to exist, right?
Yeah.
Like they need to fix their human review system and either allow my content or they need to block other content that I've increasingly censored, right? Like it can't be this weird middle ground where somehow my videos are being censored yet the other ones are not.
Collateral damage. Oh, my fault, W-Mans.
In my previous video, I touched on the proven and lasting side effects that watching this content from such a young age can do to an individual in the long term. Multiple studies have proven that children's ages 0 to 8, the primary target of both YouTube Kids and these channels, are in the most formative years of their life.
Of course.
Everything they do, learn, and consume in these years play a huge part into shaping the type of person they'll be for the rest of their lives.
Of course.
This is why traditional kids programming such as PBS Kids always ends with a positive, educational, and age-appropriate lesson being learned. It's because all shows on the network are specifically designed to support a child's development in these crucial years and promote healthy, positive behavior as seen in their official educational guidelines.
Wow,
but you know,
beautiful.
the platform isn't properly regulated and is quickly becoming more popular than traditional programming, YouTube and YouTube Kids.
Correct.
Studies show that children exposed to violent and suggestive media at such a young age can develop lasting trauma and create serious damage to the development of the brain.
Of course, bro.
Exactly.
They're gonna think like that's normal. If that's what they're consuming, that's what they're gonna do. Bro, kids are sponges. They absorb anything and everything they see, bruh. And they don't know any better.
What's reflected in the comments of my last
Vash,
video.
they already got my niece. Oh no, bro. What happened, Clipsy? Wait, your niece watches Minecraft stuff? Or you mean like apps in general? Because apps and stuff, like that's the new TV.
Ever since I was 9, I've been exposed to sexual content on YouTube.
What?
And ever since then, my life has gotten a lot worse. I keep getting random headaches and can't focus on one thing for more than 60 minutes at a time. I've also had a lot of memory losses due to this content and have sadly developed an addiction. Not me, but my friend used to watch these videos. He developed a severe addiction. It took him months to stop. When I was little, a bunch of these Minecraft and Elsagate videos popped up, and from then for 8 years, I am one who was exposed to this. This is an extremely big problem. It's really effective. Messes with the mind. Bro, I used to watch this too, and it's given me horrible trauma and got me addicted to it. I just turned 18 a week ago, and YouTube back in 2016, 2017 messed me up in such a big way. I struggled with so much depression, and being exposed to so much vile content ruined my perception on myself.
There it is. Ruined my perception on myself and how I act. subconsciously, you know what I'm saying? So for a while, this person might have thought that what they were watching was, you know, obviously, you know, funny. It was the right thing to do. Then they went out into the public, got called out for it, and in their minds, they didn't realize, like, you know, they got drawn back. I'm assuming that's where the depression came in, because to them, they're like, oh, I'm thinking I'm doing the right thing. And then in their minds is like, you know, like a back and forth with themselves. They don't know what they're doing right or bad or good or whatever. What the hell, bruh?
Subconsciously, and I've lost a lot of my most important years and lessons where I should have been properly taught about that stuff when I was ready. In their official blog post from February 2021, YouTube announced that the YouTube Kids app had over 35 million weekly users. Since then, the app has almost doubled its total number of downloads. So if we do a little bit of math here, accounting for both of these numbers and other things like trends and higher user engagement, this means that every day, the estimated 70 to 80 million users of this platform have a good chance of being exposed to these kinds of videos.
Of course.
And then having to deal with the life-altering, long-lasting effects as a result. At first glance, people might point the blame at the individuals running these disgusting channels, and while they are definitely at fault here, I believe it's actually YouTube that should be held the most responsible. On any social media platform, there will always be malicious people looking to exploit the system for their own personal gain. However, as long as the platform is aware of this and actively tries to fix and prevent those exploits from happening, then the situation can be managed effectively. However, YouTube hasn't exactly had the best track record of doing that.
Yeah, they're definitely at fault. I mean, they have to be aware that stuff is happening, because I've seen YouTube, like YouTube themselves, comment on other viral videos. So if they definitely see that someone or something or some channel or some video is going viral, I'm sure it gets pinged. An alert pops up. Wah, wah, wah. Yo, this video is going crazy. I know they're aware of it. Oh, the parents? Yeah, I think the parents are at the bottom in terms of fault. First, it's YouTube, then the creators, or vice versa. It could be the creators at fault and then YouTube, and then the parents. Because the parents assume that because it's YouTube Kids, you know, they assume it's safe. So they just let the child watch, I guess, whatever, or be on the app without watching them. But I feel like you should always be aware of what your kids are doing. So yeah, they are definitely to blame as well. But I think the fault is probably like all the way at the bottom.
Parents began to complain that strange videos were popping up on YouTube Kids. So lately, every time I go on YouTube, there's these really strange videos showing up on my trending page. I mean, they seem to be aimed at young kids, but they're super creepy and disturbing. These videos almost always use what are otherwise household family-friendly characters such as Spider-Man and Elsa doing a variety of blatantly inappropriate or disturbing things, but tagged in such a way as to circumvent YouTube's child safety algorithms and appear on the homepage of YouTube Kids. This phenomenon would not go unnoticed, as more and more of these channels began to pop up, all with hundreds of millions of views each. The number of
it took them 62 uploads to get 7.2 million. I don't think these people even care, bro. They made their money and left. But yeah, this is disgusting behavior, bro.
More of these channels began to pop up, all with hundreds of millions of views each. The number of concerned parents complaining and demanding a fix from YouTube began to significantly increase, and eventually this disturbing trend would catch the attention of major news outlets, who would also begin to raise their alarm bells via a bunch of extremely well-written articles.
If you ever let your child watch YouTube videos, we have got a warning for you. Some people are creating disturbing cartoons, making them appear kid-friendly, only to get your children to watch inappropriate content.
That's right, consumers.
All covering an event commonly referred to as Elsagate. Yet despite receiving
yeah, bro, if it hit the news, they're definitely gonna do something about it. Did you watch one of the videos to see what is actually being shown? Yeah, I saw the Minecraft animations one. It was actually like soft corn, bro. It was like this Minecraft character talking about, I'm stuck, Steve help me, and then Steve comes from behind, bro, like
mainstream attention, mass reports, and millions of individual complaints, YouTube did almost nothing to fix the situation. Until November 27th of that year, when in a BuzzFeed article, YouTube finally announced they were cracking down on the problem, removing over 150,000 of these inappropriate videos and demonetizing over 2 million more.
Damn!
Please note that the this announcement, while positive and overall a pretty big win for the platform, just so happened to occur only 3 days after a bunch of major brands and advertisers had pulled out due to the entire scandal. YouTube, years later, would also get fined $170 million by the FTC, partially for having such a glaring issue with their quote-unquote kids content and child safety rules. As a result of this, YouTube would also update their guidelines to ban any inappropriate use of quote family entertainment characters, and also implement a brand new labeling system, forcing creators to decide whether or not their videos are made for kids.
I remember that.
If a video is determined to be made for kids, it will lose a majority of features that normal videos have, such as the comment section, and most importantly, personalized ads and a majority of ad revenue. But if that's the case, then how are these channels, which are clearly targeted towards children, still able to make so much money?
Easy. They're bypassing it by putting other stuff behind a paywall, aka Patreons, aka Discord servers, sponsorships, or doing specific things. So their channel is a regular channel, but they're doing specific things within their videos to hit the algorithm to then be marketed as for kids. I don't know, bro. I'm yapping. Let's see.
And the answer is about as simple as it is aggravating. To be honest, it really doesn't matter what option the creator chooses, as both types of content, even ones specifically marked as not for kids, actively get recommended through the YouTube Kids app, as long as the video looks family friendly enough in the eyes of the algorithm by loading up the thumbnail with a bunch of bright colors and swapping out any potentially dangerous words like with prank or with love curse. It will get recommended just the same. And there's a really easy way to prove this that you can do yourself. Just go to literally any of the channels I've mentioned so far, click on a random video, and take a look at the engagement on the actual video. For example, this video has 213,000 views, yet only 1,100 likes and only 40 comments. This is because when you watch a video on YouTube Kids, it doesn't have any of the extra buttons or features. It only allows you to watch the video. But since the video is still coming from YouTube, it still counts as a view. And the only engagement that's actually getting left on the video is from other kids using the regular YouTube app, probably using their parents' account.
Yeah,
it's pretty easy to tell by the quality of the comments here. Kind of funny how even though YouTube implemented these supposed changes to make the platform safer, it appears it's now easier than ever to run one of these content farms. Due to its simple editing style, low production costs, hell, even the recent developments in AI technology specifically for voice lines and text-to-speech, it's no problem for a single person with no moral compass and enough free time to start operating a network of these channels, pumping out dozens of these videos a week, all while facing absolutely zero public repercussion or backlash and remaining completely anonymous.
Oh my
In other
God.
words, it's the perfect crime.
Literally a content farm.
But let's take a step back for a moment and explore a rather outlandish question. What if the owner actually wants to be found? This
Like actually found, like the actual person.
is
Okay.
Neil. For the sake of anonymity, that's obviously not his real name, but as you can probably guess by now, Neil makes a living by owning and operating one of these Minecraft Kids content farms. However, for many reasons we'll dive into shortly, they might just be the worst of the worst.
Yeah, of course. They're
Because
just doing
it's
it for
one
money.
thing to upload this disgusting content with the goal of monetary gain, but what's even more worrying and truly vile is owning channels like these, then trying to communicate with your audience and lure them off the site.
Yo, bro, you are sick. No, you're sick. This goes back to what I said at the beginning. That's what it was. It's two sides to this, right? It's the Patreon side where they hide stuff behind the paywall, or the Discord side where now it's getting weird at that point.
Earlier this year, on January 26th, a YouTuber named The Beak uploaded a video showcasing his discovery of a very strange set of channels which impersonate characters from the Amazing Digital Circus, a very popular children's animated series on YouTube, which, for whatever reason, has absolutely taken off and garnered over 500 million views in just the first 2 full-length episodes.
Yeah, I don't
In other
get that.
words, it's just another example of these channels exploiting familiar and trusted
Those guys are
family-friendly
insane,
characters
bro.
for views and tricking children into watching content that is all but family friendly. Let's take a quick look at what Neil thinks is acceptable to post. Neil thinks is acceptable to post.
There's no way that got recommended. There's just no way. Like, that's a thumbnail that actually needs demonetization. Brother. Oh, that's another thing. Has Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss or something. Interesting. But the dude that was reporting it, right? The one that reported it and censored everything got demonetized. But that's okay. Huh? What? Shorty got stuck. Shorty got stuck in the other. She just. Oh yeah, Jordan. Yup. I mentioned that already.
Every single thumbnail, every single video on all of these channels completely violate YouTube's content
Facts.
guidelines. However, this isn't even the weirdest part. In his video, the Beak discovered that both of these channels advertised a link which invited anybody who clicked on it the ability to directly message Neil on Telegram, a messaging platform infamous for its overwhelming focus on privacy, with messages sent over there having end-to-end encryption and being, for the most part, completely untraceable. Yet, sometime after the Beak video was posted, the owner suddenly removed these Telegram links and changed the contact email for both of the Pomni and Jack's channels. Interesting. Now, I'm not trying to assume the worst here, but I really can't find a reasonable explanation as to why an owner of multiple channels which make over-sexualized Minecraft content targeted towards very young children would ever need to include a direct messaging feature in their About Me section, and more importantly, why would they feel the need to delete the Telegram link almost immediately after being exposed about it?
Yeah.
While assumptions can be made, we may never truly know the answer. I was still pretty curious about this Neil guy though, so I did a bit more digging around. Eventually, I had the idea to paste the channel's original email address into the YouTube search bar, which brought me to a whole bunch more of these channels that he owned, impersonating even more YouTubers like Afmao and Maizen. Then I decided to try the same tactic with this new email and found yet another impersonation channel he owned,
Yo, this man controls the whole. Just ban him. Just ban that guy. Oh my god. Yo, Tara, I appreciate the follow. Yo, what, he owns the whole operation. He's CEO, CFO, all that.
which contains another sketchy link, this time leading to a Ko-fi page that sells NSFW content of their characters, which, of course, comes with another direct messaging feature. And just to confirm that despite all the changes, these channels are still owned by the same person. They both use the exact same AI text-to-speech voices and music in their videos.
Pomni, please lather up with the washcloth and also this part of my back.
Okay, Jax, but you're already very clean. You have no idea how long I've been waiting for this. Jump onto my bed and strip off all your clothes.
The thumbnails all have the exact same, very specific art style, as if, you know, they were commissioned by the same artist. The titles are all very similar, often using the same set of keywords across all channels, like what is he planning and what is he up to. Also, all of the channels were created roughly around the same time in mid to late 2023. It's a common theme for all of these YouTube automation people and content farms to start all of their channels at once, and that's exactly what happened here, with the Jax and Has Been Hotel channel even being created.
Yo, he started a content farm. Okay, besides the actual, like, okay, what he's doing is wrong, I get it. But can y'all think about the logistics, bro, to run all those channels, to handle all the thumbnails? I mean, I'm sure he's not doing it by himself, but you get what I'm saying? Like, he has mad channels that he has to manage. Yo, bro, he is committed to what he's doing, bro.
On the same day. And most importantly, the NSFW Ko-fi page has perks listed in Russian writing, which just so happens to be the exact same language Neil's real first name is displayed on his old Telegram link.
Also, how does he make the videos? Like, how does he have even the footage to make the videos, right? That's another thing. And then to apply the voices, and then to come up with the script, and then to put the thumbnail. Like, in a sense, it's pretty impressive, but at the same time, you're weird. Like, that's a good talent that could have been, you know, flipped. Where, like, imagine the videos were educational or, like, you know, friendly, wholesome, maybe funny, I think that's impressive, but it's just weird how he took that route, though.
Inappropriate imitation channels, wildly obscene thumbnails, abhorrent YouTube shorts.
That's crazy.
Weird content farm owners that advertise NSFW Patreons and direct messaging
That's
features.
crazy.
The long-repeated negligence of YouTube, and the result of it all, the potential danger and long-lasting mental health issues of millions of children around the world.
Facts.
This is the Minecraft Kids content rabbit hole. Yet one unanswered question remains. What does the end game of this issue look like? Will it ever reach a boiling point? Will YouTube ever step in?
They have
and
to.
how do we fix this?
Well, I think either A, that too many of the people making the videos will end up getting falsely flagged or demonetized, and then they just stop making the videos because they can't make money from it anymore.
Correct.
Or B, it somehow gets like significant media attention to the point where they actually decide to take action. Because I feel like right now, no one really knows about this stuff or really cares, right? You never hear about it. So I think those are the two options. I don't think anything is really going to change because I feel like they don't have any reason to change anything, right?
And there it is. YouTube, at this current moment, throwing all morals and ethics aside, has no reason to change or fix this issue.
Hey, just like the previous example, once the companies start pulling out ads, and they start losing money, that's when they take action. It's all about money, chat.
Exactly the resolution you and I were probably hoping for, but unfortunately, it's the honest truth. If you're somehow a parent or sibling of someone who might be at risk of this content, my best advice would be to simply monitor what they're watching online.
Facts.
And if that's too hard, just delete the app entirely and let them watch like Arthur or something, I don't know. And lastly, thank you for watching.
They ain't not like us. Yo, this was fire. Yo, CalebisSalty, bro, big shout outs to you. Let me leave a like on this video. I'm actually glad like I reacted to this because this definitely needs more attention. Because the more attention it gets, YouTube is bound to reply or something. I don't know. Only 148,000 with all this like amazing work that goes behind it. Definitely needs more. Hey, bro, shout out CalebisSalty, man.